You always wonder how I can play all these classic games going on right now and at the same time have Kodi all in one machine, one software, and one thing does it all. Let me keep it simple today. We're going to use a Raspberry Pi, pay-to-trick device, $35. Level entry, doesn't require any programming or anything, and some type of controller and a keyboard. There's the only thing you need. I'll show you right now. Hey, how you doing, everyone? Once again, this is Dario from MEDIABOXENT, where we make the knowledge simple and easy. If this is the first time on the channel, well, you're going to hit the letter M right there, and then you become part of MediaBox universe. So, what we need to make this? First, we're going to have a console that you can play Atari games, Super Nintendo, arcade games, Atari 2600, and many more, PC Engine, all these famous Nintendo, all your games. Now for that, you're going to have to do a little research and find out the ROMs. I'll show you that later on. But also what you need to is a Raspberry Pi 3. It's a $35 computer, pretty simple. The only things required is the Raspberry Pi, some type of box. So we require to have a box. And we just got to plug in for the background. So we had a box. I'll show you how to build that. The Raspberry Pi 3. A game controller, we can either use a USB game controller or we can either use a Bluetooth device controller. And to begin starting for the first time, you're going to need some type of keyboard. For me, I'm using this wireless keyboard, beautiful. And now you can grab UPC, your keyboard from UPC, plug it in for a little bit there, and a TV or something to be a monitor to be able to do this for the first time. Simple, guys. Right below the video, I'm going to give you the whole description. It's going to have everything. If you plan to buy any of these products, it'll be all right over there, all the information you need to build this. All right, so like I said, it's simple, don't require any special programming level scale. This is a good level entry to build it. All right, that will be it. I'm going to show you now the instruction. You'll see how simple it is, and the beginning to require some type of PC or Mac to install the software. But after that, in about half an hour, you'll be running and playing all your arcade games and watching all your famous movies using Kodi. So I'll show you that right now. So first we need to go to the site, batocera. Right below the video, I'm going to leave you the description. It's a long link. So just click on the link and that will send you here. So the version today we're going to be installing in a Raspberry Pi 3 for the purpose of this video. So we're going to hit downloads. We're going to go all the way down and we're going to download the Raspberry Pi 3 version. Let's see what we have it. Yes, right over here. If you have Raspberry Pi 2, you can download 2 or Raspberry Pi. And for this video purpose, we're going to be downloading this one. So you're going to hit download. And you're going to be saving this in your desktop. Now, next one, we need to get the software to be able to uncompress the image. And this is what we need to get. So we need to go to this site. Once again, I will leave you the link. In this case, I have a Windows 64, so I'm going to be downloading this version. So you can download it and install on the computer. We have it right over here. We're going to select the image, which is finished downloading. Right over here. And now we need to insert a micro SD. In my case, I'm going to use a 16 gigs. So I'm going to be installing the computer. And we're going to burn it now. We wait. I select. Let's see if the computer detects my drive. Sometimes you have to quit it. So let's quit and come back. Yeah, sometimes you got to quit it and come back. That case it happens to you. I know that's the one it has. 15 gigabyte. Actually, it says 16. Like once again, we're going to select the image. Right over here. All right. That's it. It's selected, ready. And we're going to flash this. Takes a little bit in case. Let's put OK there. In case give you some time, it will give you an error in the end, a verification error. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Plus, you can even go in the software and not do any verification. See, let's see. We can come back and then stop no verification. So it will take a little bit, pretty fast anyway, maybe like 10 minutes. So the next part, we're going to build the box. It's just pretty simple. So So that way this thing will have no damage at all. This goes this way. Right over there. This one right over there. We don't need none of that. We're going to cover that. Perfect. I couldn't miss it one time. I know it's there. We're going to cover that section. Since we don't need to play with none of that stuff. Right there. You see a nice look. Now you can put it anywhere in your TV. You can hide it in the back of the TV if you want to put a little sticker, hide it, and that's what's going to insert the memory. Here we're going to put the HDMI output, and here's the power. You can use any power. I don't go too crazy. Even if it has an old phone, you can use the micro USB cable, and you can power it up. It's simple. Or you can buy the power supply itself for this. You need 2 amps, okay? So it requires only 2 amps. And from here, we're going to go straight to the TV. And then meanwhile, they're doing the modification. We're going to set another software. In that case, we need SSH client. I'm using Windows. If you don't have one, I will leave you the link right below the video. And we're going to set the host name. So you can either get the IP address. Oh, I know it's going to be batocera, as you see here. I will leave the description anyway in the video. And then your username is going to be root, and your password is going to be Linux. When we say that, we wait. See, it will give you a fail. No worry about it. That's normal. So we need to remove that from the computer. So make sure it's in. Yep. We're going to plug it in. And we're going to put this for the first time. Let's swap the screens. Okay, so let's boot it up. We plug it in. And let's wait and see. Okay. It takes about maybe 1 minute. I re-edit video. So in the beginning, you're going to have a total blank screen. Not show you anything. Don't worry about it. Wait. And then we see the boot on process for the first time. And we're in. Okay, so now we have a few ways to control this. Simple and easy way is connecting a regular keyboard and mouse. You can grab one from your computer, or you can use a wireless one. Real nice. I will leave the screenshot for this. It was real good. We can plug this, and we can control it. Or the next thing we can do, we can use a Bluetooth device. I will leave you also the screenshot for this. Since the version 3 Raspberry Pi 3 already has a Bluetooth device, so we can sync this. Or if you have, let's say, Raspberry Pi 2, you can use one of this. It works pretty good. And this is a USB version, so this one will work any Android devices, will work in your PC anywhere. It's a regular USB connector. As a dongle here, we connect it. So we can use any combination, really. Now, my next thing, so this is working in the background. If I use let's plug in various things. So I'm going to put the keyboard, because eventually I'm going to need the keyboard. Oh, we need that case I'm going to connect it wire. You can set up the wireless too. We can do that too. One of the problems you're going to have in the beginning if you put a regular keyboard, the mapping is a little crazy. The menu, the first thing we need to do is press enter key. The key to execute something is the letter A as an apple. So, just update. We're going to go right into system. Remember, enter. Let's go back. Enter is escape key in that case. So, I'm going to press enter. I'm going to go into system setting. I'm going to press the letter A. We're going to go into update. I'm going to press the letter A again. And let's start the update by pressing letter A. Yes, really update. Letter A again. And let's update the system. If we press enter right there, we execute Kodi, but we're going to do that later on. Let's press the letter 8 over here. And we see here some changes we can make here. Now, internal storage, I'm using the same storage as the Raspberry Pi, but in this case, we can connect a hard drive. So you can load your movies or your games. We can change language. We can overclock. So it's extreme, none, high, turbo. I think that's pretty high. That's normal, but we can go a little higher. We're not going to overclock it. We check the updates. We can back the user data, and that will be your Kodi information. Kodi settings, let's click on it, and we can change the way Kodi starts. Okay, we can start automatic with Kodi if we want. So you start Kodi at once. And we can even install it on your disk. I have tried that personally, but I guess we can do that too. We're going to do that now. Let's go back. We can put a security, a password if you have to. We're not going to do that either. So that looks good. So let's go back by pressing the letter A again. Game settings. Here we're going to leave automatic. Even we have the ratio, auto save if you want. It's nice. Recent bias, advanced settings, and update again list. And we're going to do that not now. Let's go back. Control the same. We're going to do that in a little bit. The UI settings. We're going to leave it the way it is. We're not going to make any changes for this. We can even change the style, the theme. Let's just leave it the way it is for now. Some setting is automatic. So should detect automatic through your HDMI cable. That will be in case you connect with the old 1A connector. Then you change it from here. See, jack. We're going to leave it auto. Let's go back. That's if you want it automatic scrape all your games, you install it. Let's go back. Let's put some games before. We're going to quit right now. Then we change the controller. I like to use a keyboard for now. We do that in the end. So now, let's go back. Let's press enter. So now we're here and we see now we got Camo 64, Nintendo, Sega, PC Engine, even doing Super Nintendo. Now, how you get more runs? So, easy way to do it. Let's go back. Let's swap the screens. Like I said before, we need to get some type of SSH. I'm going to use this SSH. Like I said, it's root. Linux is the password. We know the batocera is the name of the host. We can even put the IP we have to. And let's log in. See, the first time we're going to auto accept it. See, it's safe. That's nice. So we have here the shelf. Right over here we got the shelf, but I don't need the shelf right now. So what we need to do is load up more games. So let's look into it. Let's see if we can find the directory. So let's get to the run. So we need to go into the main Rebox. We need to go back. Right there. And we're going to go into share. You see share ROMs. And here we got all the ROMs. Now we can copy. Now ROMs, guys, to get it, I will do a search online, type ROMs, and you will get it. But let's look for something. Let me look to my ROMs. So I find my ROMs. So what we're going to do now, I know these ones are ROMs. So to activate one, because you have a lot of directories here that are empty. So let's say now, let's look for that 302600, and let's look for that 302600 here. See, there is no games here. So we need to copy some of the runs. So let's put, after all, it's already there. And let's put some other game. Let's try this one. Let's put 2 games. You see how easy it is? You see how easy? You just do it through your SSH. Simple. And let's look for another one. We got Amiga. That will be a little more complicated to run. Let's see if we can run Mame too. I love those games there. So let's look for Meme here. Should be somewhere here. Right over here. And we're going to copy. All right. So let's check now. Let's see if we got the game site load up. 64. We used to have that before. That's it. You see, my man. We're going to press the letter A to check. Let's see. We put 2 games. Yeah. So you see Galaga. All right. Let's exit by pressing enter again. All right, and let's check now Atari. We load up Atari. Yes, we load up Atari. So let's look again. and we got Atari. Now we need to configure the game controller. To make this simple, we're going to be using the USB version. You can use the Bluetooth as well, but we're going to make, let's try with this for now. So soon you grab your controller and you press the key and automatically detect it. So we're going to configure right now. We hold it, and now we're going to go up, Y and X, start in the controller, select, page down. I don't have those, so we're going to leave it. We're going to press any key for a little bit, and it's going to go down. So, okay. That's it. So let's look. So now I can navigate simple and easy through the system. So now let's try the main one. So once we are there, I hit the letter A, and let's get again A, and let's execute the game. So when you hit the select, then you hit the start and you start the game. So that was working good. So let's go and then try something else now. You can add more games as you go, and easy to travel. Now let's execute Kodi and let's check Kodi. So what we're going to do now, so we're going to press a star, and right there we're going to hit the letter A, and now we get Kodi running. It's not the newest Kodi, but it's Kodi 17.3. Now you got Kodi. Now you can put any errands. You can, nice, look, perfect. See, we got even some items. You know what? Since we got the keyboard, I'm gonna give you some extra. We're gonna hook up. We're gonna put some. I'm gonna put my repo so we can keep this nice and clean. Right over there. We're gonna hit the letter 8. We're going to go into system settings. Let's turn on unknown sources. It says yes. We're going to go back with the little V on the controller. We're going to go down to file manager. We're going to hit the source. We're going to press the letter A, and right over here, it's still connected with my keyboard. We're going to type this. Then I'm going to press. I go down with the controller. Okay, I'm going to delete the word repo. Done. We're going to go back with the B into the main menu. Then we're going to go into errands. Right in errands, we're going to go to the square box. We hit enter right there. Install it from zip. Repo. We're going to install the raw maintenance so you keep it nice and clean. Let's go back again. If you want, let's put fresh starter. If you want to clean your Kodi, and let's go back again and let's click advanced settings. So it takes a while. Let's install it all at the same time. You see, everything is done. So let's go back to the main menu, and we see it now. Errands. If you guys want to clean your Kodi or start from zero, go back again. You're gonna execute fresh starter. Remember, you have to do a whole thing again. Let's do the raw maintenance. If that's the first time, sometime you go back and execute raw maintenance again. You see, maintenance. You're going to clean your cache. Run this once a week. Yes. Delete any thumbnails. You're going to click yes. Perfect. Package. Should be some there. 15 packages. Check that out. Clean. Done. Now, let's fix buffer problems and other problems. So, settings, we're going to edit the settings. We're going to go down into network settings. From there, network once again. Right over here, we're going to delete that. We're going to tap the number 4. We're going to press OK. Right over here, buffer mode, we're going to switch it to 1. Perfect. And the buffer cache, we're going to delete that. And we're going to type this number. That's perfect. We put OK. And just let me show you how I'm doing all that. I'm doing right with this. Let me see. I'm doing with this. This is what I'm trouble. Simple. And that's done. So I'm going to go up once, up again. Let's keep going up all the way to the beginning. And we're going to write it now. You write it. So we're going to do now. You're going to exit Kodi and go back again. And now, guys, look. Now you have Kodi. Now we get Kodi set it up. We got the ROM maintenance. We're going to fix any buffer problems. At this point, you can add more add-ons. Now you want to go back into your game mode. So you're going to go right over here. You're going to shut it down. You're going to press the letter A. You're going to exit. Let's wait for a little bit. And we should go back. Thing. That was pretty simple, right? It takes a little bit to get. I think the most time it takes a kit like the keyboard config the right way. But when you got to config the keyboard and you can lay out, there's more things you can do. You can lay out the way you want it. You can, when you start in the beginning, you can set it in such way you can put up Kodi, and when you quit Kodi, goes back into the game system as I show you in the configuration there. So you can play a little bit in the configuration, begin and set it up, put your runs, put it around, and then you can change it after where you go. That's pretty simple. I'm pretty sure you're going to be enjoying a lot of those famous games right now. This is cheaper than actually buy all the ones they sell right now. Either the Atari Nintendo, the classic Atari Nintendo costs you about $40-50, and you are locked only to those games. With this, you can load as many games you want, and not only that, now you can use it as a media player. You can play your favorite music or TV shows or whatever you want. All right, I'll see you next time in MediaBoxEnt.